What's up, guys? My name is Kelly, and this is Kelly's Corner of Nightmares. Today, I'm going to be doing a tier list. That's right. But not only is this going to be a tier list, this is going to be the last tier list of 2022. And what other than a tier list of all of the horror movies that were released in 2022. Woo! Now, unfortunately, this last category right here, beep, 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 are a lot more full than the other categories that I have. Unfortunately, because, you know, this year was very busy, and it hasn't really been a great year for me. So I was kind of riding that depression train a little bit. Okay, so we have Nightmare Fuel, which is basically the best horror movies that I've seen this year. We have Light Sleep or Eyes Open in the Shower. Basically what that means is like the movie scared me enough to like sleep lighter than I normally do, or to keep my eyes open while I'm washing my hair. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. The third category is just freaky shit, like incredible like horror imagery and just like weird sounds and just like not your normal stuff. My middle category, I have spooky but fun. It means it's like average, but you can have fun with it. It's not so bad, but it's not so good either. And then we have just plain old silly or boring. And throughout the years, I mean, silly and boring captures a lot of movies, but I don't know about this year. We'll see, right? And then there's just plain old shit. So I've already put some in the haven't seen but might soon list, just because I wanted to get some of that out of the way, and make this video a little bit shorter. Because I have a feeling it's going to be a long one. With that being said, we're going to be starting with Barbarian. This was an interesting movie. I really liked the main character. She was interesting. And I liked the fact that the guy who played Pennywise was the guy that, spoiler alert, died first. It was a different movie than anything I've seen for a while. So I gotta give it kudos. I'm gonna put it in freaky shit. Because although I really enjoyed it, it wasn't like super amazing or anything. I enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed the imagery, and it was awesome. I really liked it. Then we have Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. That's one that I've really been wanting to see this year, but I haven't yet. So I'm gonna put that in haven't seen. Lose or Die, haven't seen. I'm sorry. Dash Cam, never seen. Sorry. Deathstream, never seen. This is already almost full. Escape, nope. Firestarter, oh my goodness. So I really wanted to see this movie. I really did. I really did. It just wasn't in my itinerary this year, apparently. So I have to put it in this category. Fresh. I don't even think I've heard of this one. Sorry. Oh, here we go. Halloween Ends. It started out good. Okay, it started out good. I really enjoyed the beginning. I liked where they were going with it, and then it turned into a completely different movie, and it's like, what happened? What happened? So I'm gonna put that in shit. sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I mean, I am probably gonna get around to most of these at some point, but just... it just hasn't happened. Hellraiser. That was a good one. I really enjoyed how different it was compared to the original. However, there were some elements in there that I just thought you really had to do that, or was that necessary? You know what I mean? So I'm going to put this in spooky but fun. Because, it had its moments. It really did. And I really liked the twist at the end. That was interesting. And the kills were so brutal. Yeah. The final girl's decisions were annoying, to say the least. House of Darkness, which I haven't seen. Sorry. I forgot about the Jeepers Creepers movie. I forgot that came out this year. Sadness. Nope. Lullaby. Okay. Nope. I don't even know what that says. Beast. Is that technically a horror movie? I thought it was more action. Beast. I haven't seen it. I'm sorry. Although Idris Elba, I'm definitely in. I'm definitely in. Oh! Mr. Harrigan's Phone. I really wanted to see this because that's got with the kid from It. It was really good. It was really good. So, and he was really good in It. So I figured this one's gonna be really good too. I just haven't seen it. There's a lot I haven't seen this year. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Ooh. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Why is this a thing? Why was it? Why was it a thing? Did the people ask for this? I don't think they did. I didn't. I really didn't. At the end, they tried to do this with the old final girl. Just didn't execute very well for me. I just don't like it. And the decisions that were made in this movie, it was just silly. It was a silly movie. I didn't like it. But the kills were insane. Like, the deaths, oh my god, that bus scene was, oh. Gross. Nope! Nope was a really good one. I really enjoyed the imagery from the UFO itself, and I really liked the acting. I love Keke Palmer. Everything about this movie was really great, and I really enjoyed it. It wasn't really nightmare fuel, but it was definitely enough to, keep my eyes open in the shower, for sure. Oh, Orphan First Kill. I haven't seen this movie, I'm sorry. But I did just react. Well, it's not going to be out yet until 2023, but I did react to the very first Orphan movie, and that shit was insane. I really enjoyed that movie. It was crazy in like all the right ways. But I haven't seen this one, I'm sorry. Pearl. Ah, God, another one that I haven't seen. Ah! So I've seen X. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. Is X on here? X, yes. X is on here, good. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip to X. Because that shit was amazing. The acting was incredible. The humor was pretty much on point, and like the imagery was just, ooh, and the deaths that's like deaths that you wouldn't imagine. I mean, I'm gonna put that in light sleep or eyes open in the shower, because that shit can actually happen. Prey. If you haven't seen Prey yet, amazing. You have to go see it. Go see it. I mean, you could watch it on Hulu. It's amazing. It's so good. The imagery, the special effects, The costumes, everything about this movie was incredible. Really good shit. I'm gonna put that in Nightmare Fuel. Okay, I've heard really shit things about Morbius. I haven't seen it. I'm not going to see it. I'm sorry. I've just heard such shit things about this movie. Scream. I had my problems with this movie. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely had my problems with it. It had its moments. It's really good for the most part. I really like, what's her name? She was in, she played Wednesday Addams in Wednesday. I'm terrible with names. I can't remember. But she was amazing in this. She was also amazing in X. She was great. She's an amazing actress, and I look forward to watching more with her in this. And Jenny Ortega? Something Ortega. I think. Terrible. But I really look forward to seeing more of her in the horror industry for sure. However, Scream, it wouldn't be at the top of my list. No. Not really. I'd say spooky but fun. It definitely had its moments. I really liked the kills. The kills were amazing. The people that they turned out to be, the Scream, the murderers, the reveal. I mean, I like that. I mean, another girl as a killer was interesting, and I don't know. I just really like that for some reason. I'm like, hell yeah, girls can kill too, However, I just really think it was executed very poorly, and I know it was more. This whole series is more, or franchise at this point is more meta than anything else, but it didn't really work out too well, in my opinion. But spooky but fun would pretty much sum it up for me. Sissy. I don't know if you guys have seen this movie, but it's weird. She's weird. There is a scene in this movie where someone, literally falls off of a cliff, and you hear, every single bone in their body breaking, and it's just while they're screaming, it's like, oh god. But at the same time, I think some of the acting was a little off for me, and it was definitely fun to watch. Definitely fun, and the imagery was kind of pretty fucked up. So I'm gonna say spooky but fun. Spooky but fun, for real. Speak no evil. Yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that at the top there. If you have kids, definitely watch this movie. You were probably thinking that I was gonna say otherwise, but no. Definitely watch this movie. It tells you pretty much not to be too nice. Because if you're too nice, you're gonna be taken advantage of, and it is going to spiral out of control quick. And us mothers, us fathers, parents all around the world, our first instinct is to protect our children. But when it comes to being respectful at the same time, sometimes that's not going to be exactly possible in certain situations. The situations in this movie, you just get so angry at these parents for not seeing what was happening, or seeing what was happening and didn't say a goddamn thing about it. And it was just so frustrating, and at the end, my jaw just dropped. throughout the last, I don't know, 20 minutes of this film, I was literally just sitting there like, oh, hell no. You know what I mean? That's what I have to say about that. Anyway, I have reacted to both of these movies, and I assume you guys have seen it. So, I assume you guys already know what I'm thinking about this movie, but it's pretty great. It's amazing, and it turned into something so big, and I mean, I'm proud to be a fan, honestly. So, you know, getting that out of the way, to break it down, it wasn't exactly, you know, the best horror movie, or at least my top 5. I really, really enjoyed it. I'd say probably top 10, absolutely, but not my top 5. So that being said, I am going to put it in I'm having trouble because it's definitely, the imagery is so amazing that it would definitely be considered nightmare fuel. However, it's not the best. It's not my top 5. But it's not just spooky and fun either. So maybe if I put it in freaky shit, I think that sounds right. Freaky shit sounds right. Black Phone. Another one. If you have kids, watch this movie. This shit happens every fucking day and you don't even know it. It's crazy. The amount of kids that we lose to people who just take them. And they don't even have to have a fucking reason. They just take. And that's that. This movie was incredible. Cinematically, the acting was amazing. So good. I would say nightmare fuel, for sure. Just 'cause I have kids. That shit is insane. Like, ooh, heard really good things about The Menu. Also haven't seen. The Reef, never heard of. I'm going to go ahead and say that I haven't seen any of the rest of these. And watched the majority of these movies. But it still turned out long. I'm sorry. I tried to make it as short as possible. But yes, so these right here, I'd say, how many movies even is that? Let's see, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've watched 12 horror movies this year. That is incredible. 12 that came out this year that I liked for the most part. Only one was shit, and only one was just boring. Okay? That's amazing. 12 horror movies, and I didn't like 2. That's amazing. You did great, 2022. You did great. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this very last tier list of 2022, and I hope to see you guys next year, which is very, very soon. So, without further ado, Happy New Year. Bye, guys. Also, I forgot, I hope you like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon. I don't know where it is. I always do this. I really just don't know where it is, and I don't care. I'm sorry. But goodbye. Happy New Year, guys.